Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. Now then, been a while since I made a video. I keep kind of talking about that. We'll just do a reading today and I will make another video to kind of explain things. Busy time. Okay, so we've got new moon today. Basically, I'm doing this on Monday the 31st of January 2021. So February is nearly here. No, not January 2022. February is nearly here. So 2022 is seriously getting its boots on. New moon actually comes in on the Pacific coast later today and early tomorrow on the east coast and a bit later tomorrow here in the UK in 12 degrees and 20 minutes of the sign of Aquarius. So wow, it's kind of fluid, you know, things are flowing. The flow is building up slowly. And it's been a better year so far than I thought it would be. I know it's only January, but things could be a lot worse. They could be a lot better, it's true, but they could be a lot worse. So today, I'm shuffling cards from the Moonology deck, and it's a Moonology pick a card video. That is what we're about at this point. So I'll just do some more shuffling, and then I'll pull 3 cards out, and you can pick one of them. Go completely at random. Cut the deck, there's 1, cut the deck again, there's 2, and cut the deck again, and we will have number 3. Okay, right, so this is a new moon in Aquarius, that's the energy, but the Moonology cards deal with the energies of different moons. But I think it's the best deck to use really when we actually get into a new moon. So here we have 3 cards. We will go 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so pick one of those, let your inner psychic decide. Pick all 3 if you want, pick any 2, it's entirely up to you. Your inner psychic knows what's what. We'll start with card number 1, and here we have full moon in Cancer, which it isn't today, but which it will be at some point. That's how it works. And it says a personal issue reaches resolution. Now, I think we could all do with some of that energy actually, because we've all got personal issues. That seems to be the way things work. Tinkerbella's just woken up. I don't know if she's going to come and see us or just wander around moaning. But there you go, that's her personal issue. She was asleep and it's now reached resolution because she's woken up. So in this card, we actually see the Cancer crab against the full moon there. And it's worth remembering that the Cancerian influence, just like any of the stars really, but we've got full moon in Cancer card here. And it's worth remembering that whatever's going on, it's always taking place in the energy of the moon. That's why the moon is so important. It's our closest heavenly body. Only the moon and the sun don't go retrograde. All the other planets do at one time or another. Now, again, it's the nature of things. It's an ever-evolving cycle. Things are forever moving, like my collar, for example. And so whatever you're working on, whatever you're going through at the moment, if you picked card number 1, it's going to be reaching resolution pretty much now, or at least very, very soon. Certainly within the energy of this new moon. That's card number 1. Card number 2, waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, and this is actually being new moon. It is the time of the moon just beginning to rise, just beginning to wax and coming up into the sky. Very crescent moon there. And it's always worth remembering, if you want to launch something new, although the new moon is a great time for thinking about it and making plans, the time to actually launch your new endeavors or whatever it is you're trying to do isn't really due until about maybe 2 or 3 days after new moon, when the moon is actually visible in the sky and very, very crescent like that. It says the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, now if you picked all 3, this is very much the heart of the matter, so this controls the other 2 cards. If you just picked this one, the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, we can feel very stuck, particularly in the early months of the year, and I am actually doing this on the very last day of January, so it can feel like, oh, you know, is winter going to go on forever? We all get those that sort of feeling of blues in the Northern Hemisphere at this time of year, because it's just been, you know, the skies skies have been dark for a long time. There's a massive gale blowing today, actually, and that has brightened things up somehow. I'm not sure how it works, but when we get extreme wind like that, it does seem to brighten things up. So there you go. You know, the winds have changed blow, and good stuff is eventually going to follow. And I'll say it again, the energy is gaining momentum. Very, very purple, very healing kind of skies there, and some birds flying through the sky. Two of them close up and one a bit further away, but that represents the stuff you're trying to get done, you know, and it represents you, dear viewer, to a large extent, actually, because we're all on that journey, whether we kind of know it or not, whether we feel earthbound or not. No matter how grounded we get, we are always, the soul, always anyway, is flying, is always moving, is always making its presence felt and making things happen, because it's soul level that the law of attraction works at, and that is what's going to bring things into being, make things happen, or even excuse me, or even, dare I say it, taking away what no longer serves us. Card number 2 there. So then, now this card says you and your loved ones are safe. This is card number 3, and it is new moon in Cancer. Well, we've got new moon in Aquarius, but that's 2 Cancerian cards we've got in this reading, pulled quite at random. Actually, I had a good old shuffle, and then I cut the deck randomly to get these. So these are very randomly picked, and yet we've actually got 2 Cancerian cards come up here. So I guess things could be getting a bit crabby, and it's always worth remembering, you know, particularly when people are being crabby, it's only because they care. That's the nature of Cancer. A very, very compassionate sign. And you and your loved ones are safe. That is what this card is saying to us. And there is at last a new moon card. Well, no, I think, well, the last one was a waxing moon, but that's what new moons are, really. So yeah, you and your loved ones are safe, and this crab is reaching up for the moon, reaching, you know, for the stars, I suppose you could say. Is the moon a star? Maybe it is. It shines brightly in the night sky. What else is a star all about? I don't know. But you and your loved ones are safe. That is a very, very reassuring message. So let's go over that again. A personal issue reaches resolution was card number 1. And backed up by card number 3, also a Cancer moon, you and your loved ones are safe. So the nature of things resolving themselves is very, very positive, particularly because the middle card, that's what it's all about, is the energy is gaining momentum with that waxing moon. So there we go, we're early in the year, but things are moving, things are taking off, things are starting to happen. Thanks ever so much for watching, folks. Do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have already, do check and make sure you're still subscribed, because that YouTube algorithm will kind of take things away from people. I decided to stop worrying about the YouTube algorithm, actually, and that's part of the reason why I haven't been making as many videos just lately. But there we go. I think we're going for quality, not quantity. I think that's the answer. I think that's the way to go in 2022, generally speaking. I think it's the way to go in life, generally speaking. But yeah, do check to see if you're still subscribed, friends, because that helps no end. And also do subscribe if you haven't already, because there's more videos coming. Actually, yeah, they are coming all the time. Not every day like they were doing sort of not so long ago, but they're coming all the time. And I'm reaching a point where a lot of my work in the garden, the veg garden, is pretty much complete at the moment, so hopefully there'll be some more videos out there. Thumbs up, drop a like on this if you've enjoyed it, please, and do let me know what you think, what cards you picked, and how, generally speaking, you are doing in the comments below. Also in the comments below, great place to leave any questions, you know. I've been having a lot of trouble getting a live link. The internet connection here is just not as good as it was even a little while ago. And I was thinking, what can I do? And I thought we could interact more, you know. If you've got any questions you really want to ask, drop them in the comments below, and I'll do some questions and answers either at the end of another video, or I'll do specifically a question and answer video if there's enough stuff comes in. But always love to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comments below all that stuff, and we will share the journey. That's what it's all about. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, or rest of your night, rest of your life. Hope it's all great, hope it's all brilliant, and I'll see you again in a future video. Love and light, blessings, and peace.